everyone. This is another episode 4 actually, of Brew'S with Brianna. I have a special guest today, Jazz. Jazz, why don't you introduce yourself?
What's up, y'all? My name is Jazzy B. I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina, 26, and I'm from the Ville where they bang from the money. And I'm here with my girl Breezy. We actually work together, so she wanted to interview me, and I am so excited.
Awesome. And the brews today, because it's hot, we do not have coffee. We have sparkling water, different flavors.
Period.
So real quick on Jazz, we do work together, but she is actually a teacher assistant. And how long have you been a teacher assistant?
Okay, so this is running into my third year being a TA. I started out in an elementary school. I started out in the middle of the school year. So the first time when I started, it was February.
You're okay. You're okay.
And that was right before COVID. So I started out with second grade, and then I trickled down to first and kindergarten. But, you know, when COVID hit, the shutdown happened. So I was only in the schoolhouse for like a month and a half. And when March came, it was virtual. So then I left that December, and I joined a middle school last year, and I am back at that school this year.
So,
and, yeah.
What made you want to get into teaching?
My whole family is in the education field. Now, when I was a little girl, you know, my grandma, I was close to my grandma, so she was a teacher my whole life. And I used to always want to be a teacher, I guess, because of her. But then I ended up falling in love with the medical field. So I thought being in the medical field was my calling. But, you know, things happen, and I feel like maybe that's not my calling either. Like, I want to help, but I don't know if hands-on is my thing.
Gotcha.
Right?
Gotcha.
So now it's like, okay, Jazz, what do you want to do? Like, I felt like my past year being a TA at the middle school really opened my eyes a lot, and it made me feel like a school counselor and like a teacher to some. Pretty much more than a counselor than anything, because all the grades knew me. All the kids knew me from all the grades, and I just feel like that's something that I might need to stay with. So I am probably gonna try to be a beginner teacher next year, because I'm supposed to be finishing Bevel State next year. I got 4 classes, so y'all wish me luck. Y'all know how it is. When you not doing good in the class, you gotta just redo it. But hopefully, I'm fingers crossed, May. And I'm probably going to try to do the residency program.
Got you. Okay.
And I want to do elementary school because it's easier.
Gosh, you don't have to deal with too much attitude. Hormones kicking in. You made a comment about being more than a counselor, and I've heard a lot of teachers throughout, just because I was working in restaurants, but they were teachers like part-time as well, just, you know, trying to make ends meet. I've heard a lot of teachers comment that they don't get paid enough for being a teacher on top of a counselor, on top of a parent sometimes, or that sibling or whatever. Like, you're doing triple, if not quadruple duty, because once, you know, parents drop their kids off, it's no longer their problem.
Yeah, they're our baby.
They're your baby, so they figure you should just be, you know, handling that. Do you feel like that was a lot? Did you take any of that on? Did you experience that in your 3 years thus far? I know COVID, you weren't like around them a whole lot, but after that, like, was it?
From what I've seen, teachers don't make a lot.
Right.
Especially in Cumberland County, North Carolina, we do not. Yeah, Cumberland County don't pay us, period. Nobody. Unless you want to be a slave. Right. I ain't slaving.
No.
No, I'm not. I would leave in a heartbeat. My happiness matters, okay?
Say it again.
What? My happiness matters.
That's every job I left, my happiness.
Yeah.
My peace.
Yes, my peace. Hello.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, like I seen a lot of teachers going through it, and I only had one. Well, my teacher share her pay stub with me, and you know, we get paid salary and we get paid monthly. And she showed me her salary, and I was like, ooh. But after the taxes come out, it's like only kind of double mine, or maybe half of double mine, because me driving the school bus whenever they ask me to, that doubles my pay. Whenever I don't drive the school bus, my paycheck on low.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it is a lot to deal with. Like, it's a lot of responsibility, and the kids not gonna. They not gonna. Can I curse?
Yeah.
The kids not gonna fuck with you if you if they can't bond with you. I'm just saying.
Right. So, how has it been thus far trying to juggle a personal life and then also trying to and then doing school and then also trying to give your support to these kids? Because
honestly, it's a lot.
Right.
It's a lot. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Last school year, I could have done better. Mm-hmm. At the time, I was still trying to do dental hygiene, and that's a competitive program, so I was doing schoolwork at my desk, and I could have done better as far as, like, you know, giving my attention and stuff. But also just how my personality is, like, remember I told you at work, I got childish tendencies. I don't care. I ain't got no kids, and I'm lit. And if I did have kids, I'ma still be lit. But I have, you know, I'm a big grown kid with responsibilities and bills, and I feel like I could still relate to, especially in middle school, you know, they're like 11 years old to 14-year-old, so they're at that stage where they comprehend way more than the elementary babies. Mm-hmm. And so, like, you can act a little bit different than them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to think of it.
Just how has it been thus far juggling like personal school work, being a teacher? Because I know kids, like I said, require a certain amount of attention as well as the work. Well, I guess speak on, like, as a teacher assistant, do you take on as much as the teachers actually do?
No.
Okay.
No, baby. Girl, I really feel for them, but you know what? Maybe one day that'll be me.
Gotcha.
They deal with a lot of paperwork. I haven't necessarily seen it, but yeah, they deal with a lot of paperwork, and, like, I'm with EC. Ooh, Hotline Bling. Who is that?
Oh, Lord. Don't know. Decline. Okay.
I work with EC, Exceptional Children. My class is self-contained. We are ID mild, so just like the kids' IQ is just a little low. They're not really on grade level. They're not like severe EC kids where they're screaming, they can't really talk, they need help using the bathroom. I'm not with them. So, brain fart. What's the question?
Do you, as a teacher assistant, take on as much as the teachers? And just, but I'm glad you said that, because I forgot to mention that she does work with EC kids, and even though you said it's not like severe, it still is challenging at times.
Yes, it is, because all of our kids have IEPs, and even the kids that aren't in EC, they have IEPs. I forgot what it's called. Okay. I mean, I forgot what the acronym stands for, but basically, if they have like a slight disability, on the low maybe. But
do you know how that's tested? Like, how do they?
Oh my gosh, it has to be through. It must be through their behavior, their actions, and test grades. Okay. Now, I'm sure like some of y'all other people in the school system is going to correct me, but I think kind of off of that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, like, no, I don't take on a lot at all. I don't plan. well, EC don't really plan. We don't have planning anyways. We kind of make up objectives as we go, because they don't take, well, they take the benchmarks and the end of grade test, but it's not really going to matter because they're more than likely not going to graduate with a high school diploma. So, but yeah, like also, COVID was crazy. So when all the teachers were calling out, being sick and all of that, and they couldn't find a substitute to fill in their classroom, they would pull TAs or other support staff to fill in their class, and that's how everybody know me. And yeah, I was like, I'm just sitting there making sure they're not acting a fool. But no, it's not hard at all. It's just, for me, it's just a lot of running around, helping others. I really wasn't in my classroom a lot this past year. It was crazy. But nah, it's like work. But between running around the hallway, dealing with my kids, and bus driving, no, it's not a hard job at all.
So, just to switch gears a little bit.
Okay.
As a black woman, even though we, Fayetteville, it's a lot of black people. I mean, there are, but it's still, I would say, predominantly white. Have you experienced like any kind of like negativity or lack of help being a black woman in the educational space, or have you seen, our color challenged friends treat kids in a different manner?
I do feel like some of my black teacher friends do feel like our black students get nicked on a lot more by the white teachers. I do feel that. You will see some of the same teachers yelling at the same kids, and they are outside in the hallway embarrassing them, and it's only but so many black teachers on each hallway.
Right.
So yeah, I feel it. And some of them might be cutting up a little bit, but like, you don't understand where they're coming from. So
Right. Do you experience that still as an EC teacher? Like, it's the same thing in EC?
now with my kids, okay, so I say that a lot, huh?
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
With my kids, we have 2 EC teachers, mouths, talking about mouth, ID mouth. We have 2 EC mouth teachers and 2 TA mouth teachers. One class is right beside my class. The class beside me teach social studies, and thank you, girl.
You're good.
Wipe me down. The teacher beside us, she teaches social studies and ELA, and we teach math and science. And fuck. Girl, don't wipe me down.
No, you're okay.
I done forgot. Ready for it. What's the question?
I think at this out there just talking about the EC and how teachers.
Both of the EC teachers that I work with are white. The one that teaches social studies in ELA, she just turned 23, so she's still like young and hip.
Gotcha.
Her TA is in the 40s. She's black. She cool too. My teacher, she's white. She's older. I think she's cool, but I don't think she relates with the kids. This is her last year. She's retiring. Shout outs to you. And then you got me. So, no, I don't really experience none of that.
Okay.
Ooh, thank God.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, because I'd just be like another added stress.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like, from what you've seen thus far, there could be, well, I don't want to say like just the parents, but everybody could be doing more? Where do you see, I guess I'm just asking, where do you see education right now for kids? Does it seem like there's a lot of interest in like trying to really like genuinely improve upon it and caring about these kids' future, or is it just like get them through? Just get them through and, you know.
Both.
Okay.
Yes, it really depends on the child.
Okay.
If they show that they want to learn, cool. If they're a problem child and you know you're talking with them and trying to give them advice and you see that they're trying, good. But I think, I don't know how it was before COVID, but I think COVID really messed things up. The virtual babies, they got used to being at home, not having to turn on their camera, not really caring about homework or schoolwork. So when they got to school, it was just like kind of like the same thing. Like, I feel like none of them, their head space is not there, and low key they're still in the same grade that COVID happened. I feel like
Right.
they're still a grade or two behind.
Right.
So it is rough for the teachers. So I know that like I know a lot of teachers be about to walk out, and some do, but I feel like it's both. Like, you gotta. I mean, it's a good career to be in, you know, and you gotta have money to pay your stuff. I feel like this is the type of job that where it sounds good to have as well, but if your heart is really, really in it,
that's what matters.
It's worth it. Yeah,
that's what pushes you. Because if your heart's not, it's not one of those jobs that you can just take and be like, I'm gonna do whatever.
Yes, because knowing me, I'm a breakdown.
Right.
I'm a breakdown, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm a crybaby, like, but I'm a thug it out. This job has its pros and cons for sure. I mean, every job does.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What do you say to people who want to like try out first as a teacher assistant and maybe move on? Like, do you have advice on, you know, what to do like your first couple of months going in, how to, I guess, communicate with people, how to communicate with the kids, or just like tips, things that you wish somebody would have like told you just initially?
Oh my gosh.
Getting in there.
Yes. Make sure that you communicate with your affiliated workers, because if you're out the loop, baby, you're gonna be embarrassed. You're gonna miss all types of meetings, and then you're gonna get called out. Okay. So yeah, make sure that you're friendly and you're open-minded, and you wanna be eager to learn more about the school and your students, because the more open and freely you are, the easier the job is gonna be. And of course, it's gonna have its overwhelming and frustrating times. Yeah.
Of course.
But yeah, I mean, there's not really much that we can do, because teachers and other staffs like that are in the office and stuff, they are called certified staff. So everyone else is classified, which means we don't have a license or anything, so we can't do too much. We only work a certain amount of hours and certain hours of the day. So yeah, TA is really easy, y'all. It's so easy. I think what really gets me effed up is the monthly pay and the salary pay. Benefits is great. You get your breaks.
Gotcha.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. We off with the military. And we off for the holidays. We got them 3 days like the military.
Got you.
Yeah, but the summer sucks. They just started. This is the first summer where we did not get paid during the summer. So we used to have the option to do a 10-month or a 12-month.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So if you was to do a 12-month, that means that you get like a lump sum for the summer, which means they take out a little bit every check during the school year.
Got you.
But this year it was just like SOS, like you're on your own.
Right.
You're responsible to save up your money for the summer. And I did do that. So That's how me and Breezy met.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to get it in while I can during this summer because it is hard. Like I am not going to be straight until mid-September.
Gotcha.
Like we have to do a month in a hole before we get paid. So if you any men out there who want to take care of me, I am open. Any diabetic, sugar-free daddies.
Woo!
I'm just
Woo!
saying. No,
Hey,
you
there's
got
plenty of those that come through the hotel.
Listen!
I mean, I don't know if you even look good, but it's just like, okay, he looks like he could use that. Oh, man. Cool. So, well, not cool because it tastes that cool.
But we're getting we're getting a raise. So I'm happy about that. But, you know, with the inflation in the world, it's still not, I don't know how it's going to be. Well, yes, I do. Because when I worked at the pet hospital, I was making about as much as this raise is going to be.
Cool.
So,
awesome.
Yeah, but then again, you know, like, this inflation and all these bills and rent.
Girl,
Yeah.
I don't even.
Yeah.
See, y'all, I have a different perspective on all this because I've never, like, I haven't rented an apartment since 2013.
Woo, baby!
I've just been hopping around doing seasonal work, and they always provide housing, so
That's
was
so
never
good.
like.
So that's so funny because I always tell like the younger 20s kids like, y'all in for it. This is a whole different thing. Like 1 bedrooms is about $1,000, and
why?
When I got my first apartment in 2017, a 2-bedroom was like $650. Like if the 2-bedroom was like $750, I'm like, hell no, I don't want that. I want it now. Give me that.
When I was in culinary school, we had, like, they put us in 2-bedroom apartments. It was 4 people to an apartment. But when I, like, left that situation and got my first apartment outside that, a 1-bedroom for me was $600. That was in Charlotte. I'm pretty sure it is not that anymore.
No.
$1,000 for 1 bedroom.
Even the hood is like 800, 900. Y'all, the hood, 600 and something feet, square feet.
Oh, sorry.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And we're single. Somebody come swoop us off our feet.
I'm on a break right now. I'm talking to people, but I'm good.
No, I am too.
Okay, yeah. It's just, can't be taking on finances and men's emotional trauma and our personal shit. Like,
right.
So, we're good. Back to teaching. Is this something, as of right now, that you see long term? Or do you, because I know that you, just based off of the different jobs you've had, you have other interests. You like to do different things.
Yeah, I do.
So, like, do you see this as a long-term thing, or just kind of like where you're at right now, this is where I want to be, and whatever comes up in the future for me, that's, you know.
Career-wise, I feel like this would be a better option for me because I've been in school for so long. I should be Dr. Bird right now, but I'm not.
Gotcha.
And I just feel like I really didn't expect to try to come back and get my bachelor's this soon, because I was trying to get my bachelor's for a long time, and then I went and got my associate's.
Gotcha.
And then I only took out of the, I'm not even gonna say how long I've been in school. What you want me to?
No, that's up to you. That's up to you.
But out of all the years that I was in school, I only took a year break, and that was from me finally graduating with my associates. And after that year, I was like, I'm gonna try to do my bachelor's again. So by the grace of God, my advisor said 4 classes. I'm like, all right, cool. So I really want to get a bachelor's degree so that I can get a job with a better paying, you know, wage. And I feel like I would have to find jobs that aren't really in my field that just accepts people who has a bachelor's degree.
Gotcha.
Versus me actually doing something that's kind of fun to me. But again, like, I really don't know how hard the work is being a teacher, have your own classrooms and all of that. And Yeah, I just feel like that's something that I would like to try. Me and my mom are both TAs, ECTAs. I actually took her job. I took her position because my mom, she decided to try teaching at a middle school, 8th grade social studies. She decided to try teaching, and she only lasted 2 months, y'all. It was crazy.
Right.
She's back to being a TA at an elementary school, still EC. But me and her both want to go and try to be a teacher. And so we're thinking about doing we feel like we want to do the easier route.
Gotcha.
Even though the middle schoolers and the high schoolers are lit and turned up, we don't want to do a lot of work.
Okay.
So we want
Right.
to do like between pre-K, kindergarten, 1st grade, like that area.
Gotcha.
The curriculum is easier. You don't necessarily have to take the praxis test, which is really hard, I heard. And I just feel like that's the perfect time to like mold them, and they don't really know anything. So it's like, you know, I'm about to teach you the
TikTok
basics.
and Instagram and taking over everything.
Yeah.
So I don't. Yeah. Little kids watch everything.
Yeah, they do.
Woo!
Yeah, they do. Especially when they go home to their parents. It's just like,
Right.
yeah,
Little
they
sponges.
know.
Little sponges.
Yeah.
I think that's all I had.
Those were some good questions. Was that off the dome?
Yeah.
I cannot ask questions
Things
like
I
that.
wanted to know personally.
Oh, okay.
Just because, I don't know, man. I don't know.
But you were a teacher, kind of, right?
But I was teaching English, and it wasn't the English language, and they're foreign students, and then it was a whole different experience. Like it wasn't. I would do it again, but like you said, especially when you were like, if you don't communicate with your teachers, you are out of the loop. I can't tell you how many times I showed up to school and then nobody was there. Nobody told me.
Yeah,
and I'm
I hate
like,
that.
it's a 45-minute bus ride to this motherfucker.
Oh no, we don't like wasting time.
Yeah, like I was
Like yesterday.
oh, let's not talk about that. I mean, whatever. It was a good day. It was a good day. We just had to push through sometimes.
It wasn't a good day for me. I needed her.
It didn't feel like from when I left. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
it was good. I was in a happy mood. And then
I
when
had
you
food in
left,
the oven when I left, and I was just like,
when Bree left, the party came. That's what happened.
I was like, damn. Yeah, I did feel bad, but I was just like, damn.
It's okay.
Yeah.
She pulled through for me.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Cause I was frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you. It's all good. Won't be there for long.
I know.
Is there anything that you want to add? Your own personal thing? Any like little extras, tidbits that you think people should know about the educational field, or?
I just feel like parents, you're gonna need to help your kids as well. Like, they get so upset at the teachers. They get so upset, and we're like, okay, so are you helping them at home as well, or are you letting them play and do TikToks and go outside? Because it can't end at school. Like, yeah, we're the teachers, but you gotta step in at home too, a little bit.
School is not a daycare. And
No.
I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to, because I don't have kids, but it's just
Same.
like, I've just heard a lot of people say, especially with COVID, when that happened, there were so many parents who were just like, well, what am I supposed to do with my kid?
Yeah.
It's like, that's your child. Like, I don't know. And then I know for some other kids, it was especially rough because school is the safe haven. Like, for a lot of kids who are in crazy situations.
That is so right.
School is the one place where it's like, okay, I know I'm going to get a meal. I know this person isn't going to do X, Y, Z. Like, I know I'm not going to be dealing with some crazy shit no child should have to deal with.
Yes.
So I know COVID just was rough for a lot of people. But coming out of that, like, I think the one thing that we all should walk away from it is, like, because things are different, you're gonna have to change. You're gonna have to change. You just are. Like, you can't drop your kids off. It's not daycare. You can't just, well, what are you doing as a teacher? Da, 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 da. Like, they can only make so many phone calls and
for real.
And,
for real.
Like, yeah.
And to be honest, like, I'm surprised we didn't shut back down this past school year, because people were still getting sick, a whole bunch of cases, and now we have another COVID variant, and that one's supposed to be like secretly dangerous. I know my homegirl was telling me, like, I don't know what the variant is called, but basically if you test yourself, it can give you like a false result, and like, you can find the results through x-rays, and you can have no symptoms. Like, I don't know what's going on.
None of us do.
Yeah. Have you heard of the monkeypox?
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
It's been around for a minute, like, I'd say like 2 months now, but now it's just starting to explode.
Okay. We have 10 cases. Well, we probably have more. Not in Fayetteville, North Carolina. But what? Lord, I ain't heard nothing about no monkeypox.
Because at first they were trying to say, like, it was only through, like, skin contact. And then, I'm like, I kid you not, I read an article that recently that said it's mainly spreading through men who have sex with men. And I was like, this is an agenda thing. Like, there's no, it's basically any fluids pass between you and a person, you can catch it that way. I'm pretty sure it's still, like, skin contact as well. Like, it's just any kind of, like, bodily situation. So, I'm pretty, they don't even know. They're just trying to wipe us out. They're trying to wipe us out.
Yeah, low key. The government! The government got us fucked up! They think they can do what they want to do.
They're trying.
Pissing me off.
Yeah.
I would like to conclude this video with a hug.
After the government got us fucked up, she wants a hug. Okay.
A hug makes everything better.
Aww.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I'm on my tippy toes.
She's 4'10", y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. See, look how short she is. Look compared to me.
Oh, yeah. You gotta get it while you can.
All right, y'all. So that was episode 3.
This was fun.
With Jazz.
Wait, this is 4, right?
This is 4. Yeah, okay, we might have to do another. Might have to be like a part 2 about something else.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't come in nervous. You know what? Thank God, I just been through so many job interviews where now it's just like, take it or leave it. Like, my personality is what it is. Yeah.
She is this. Like, when I first met her, she was just, I'm talking like 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Hey, y'all. It's just like, give us a minute to, like.
Yeah. I'm going to be on Black people time, but when I show up, I'm going to be smiling.
She shows up. When she shows up, she shows up. So, yeah. All right, y'all. See you next week, Mondays at 9. It might be Jazz again. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to get people. So.
Bye, y'all.
Go ahead.
Okay, so y'all got to follow me. My Instagram is Shorty with 1 Y. MC Muffin.
I'll tag her in the
oh,
video.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We follow each other.
Yeah.
Shorty McMuffin. My Snapchat is Muffin X Short. Nah, y'all can't follow my TikTok.
What's on the TikTok?
Well, I mean, y'all can follow me. Y'all can follow me on TikTok. No, it's not. My students low-key be finding me on social media. They done found me on everything. They done found me. Yeah. And my Snapchat is supposed to be my safe haven. Like, I'm supposed to be turning up on there, and these little kids done found me, and now I can't do certain things. But yeah, my TikTok is Muffin X Short. My TikTok and my Snapchat is the same name. And then my IG is Shorty McMuffin. So go follow me.
Follow Jazz.
Follow me.
She's amazing.
Bye. See you later. Nos vemos. Te amo.
Another one? You want to do that?